So we're going to move on to Big Orange 3 now, which is multiplying two imaginary numbers. If I were going to multiply negative 2i and 7i, and I was a variable instead of imaginary, let's say 2 days ago when you didn't know what I was, what would you get? Negative 14i squared is what you would get. Now, after 5 minutes ago, we know that I squared is equal to what? Negative 1. So now we can replace the I squared with a negative 1, and we know that this is actually equal to 14. So those two imaginary numbers multiplied together equal 14. Two numbers from your imagination multiplied together equal your age a couple years ago. Let's try another one. Negative 3i times 6i. Negative 3i times 6i is negative 18i squared. I squared is equal to negative 1. And so negative 18 times negative 1 is 18. Questions there? Let's make it a little more difficult. Let's multiply three imaginary numbers. So if I take 3i times negative 2i times 6i, if I multiply those together, I would get 3 times negative 2 times 6, which is negative 36. And I times I is I to the third. But we know that I to the third is equal to negative I, according to the wall. And so my answer is negative 36 times negative I is positive 36I. You should never give me an answer that has I to a power greater than 1, because every power of I greater than 1 can be simplified down to I to the first or negative I to the first or 1 or negative 1. So every I to a power can be broken back down, just like in this case. All right.